How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another person of interest as we get into double digits for the first time, as it's episode number 10 of season 1. And I really enjoyed the last episode so much. A top tier episode so far in my journey through this show, as we're about to, I guess, hit halfway terrain. So yeah, but it was just really great. Like, it was a very important episode in terms of us getting to know Carter a bit more, and it was not just very important to learn a bit of her backstory, but also very important in the present day, as things seemingly nudged, Reese closer to Carter, but she still is none the wiser in regards to, Reese. I mean, she knows he is involved in a sense, not his face, but, she's got that idea that there's a guardian angel essentially for her. So, can't pin Reese's face there, but you get the idea. It was just really great stuff, though. Really tense stuff. And, yeah, I thought it was really well done. So, I'm excited to get into this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode number 10 of Person of Interest, season 1. Let's go.
Still looking.
Knew we shouldn't have trusted him. Damn kid's always been reckless.
Always. Oh my god! I was gonna say, always go with your gut, but.
Whenever you're ready,
Young
Mr.
Finch.
Reese, I'm in here.
Where did you come from?
I breached the space-time continuum. Not really.
Matt Duggan, 33, a waiter.
Wendy McNally, 29, a hairstylist, and Paula Vasquez, 23, unemployed.
Holy shit, so more than
Usually,
one
when the
number.
machine sends us number clusters like this.
There is some connection.
Yeah.
So one of these four could be trying to kill the other three.
Or they're all.
Or they could all be victims, or
Yeah.
all killers, or
All
as you say,
that.
all random. Either way, we need to move fast.
2 killers,
Caroline's
2
number came up
victims.
first, if only by a millisecond. 242
3
Wilson
killers,
in
1
Queens,
victim.
Apartment 3.
So,
So what, this guy allegedly you've been trying to lock up, he saves your life?
allegedly.
I mean,
clever.
she's still alive right now, so
You pretending to
there's
chase this
no
guy when in fact you're
alleged
working for him.
statement here.
I think we're done here. Detective, tell
Finch,
Mr. Reese?
you said the machine would give us the number in time.
Well,
It didn't.
maybe. Well, 1 out of 4. Like, maybe to make sure. Oh yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Fusco?
What? What's that?
You got it, Claire Finch. I need you out on the street. You gotta help me get eyes on the remaining 3.
I'm more useful here trying to find connections between them.
No point in that if they're all dead.
Yeah, that is true. Well, yeah, they'll have something in common then.
You letting him run, you've made him a problem for the whole department.
I did not let him run. I've been
They're
trying
gonna
to catch
cut her
the son of a
loose
bitch.
at some point this season.
I'm not answering that until I know who he is.
Answer the question or turn in your badge.
Oh shit.
Hi. Can I help you?
I need to make an appointment.
Improvise.
A little more modern? Bit of styling? Is this gray au
Oh
naturel
my
or,
goodness.
Hotel.
Just need an appointment.
Sorry, but I'm not letting you back out on the street looking like this.
Why are we shading him? Oh my god! And all that because he improvised on the spot. That was his go-to. She's going to say she's gonna book it. Reese is gonna kill him.
Oh my god, it's a bomb!
Get down. Get down on the ground, Finch.
I have to
Shit, Matt's gonna. Nah. Fuck!
Finch, are you okay? Harold.
Oh, we first named him. Oh.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Matt.
I think it's cocaine.
So, I mean, Claire, Matt, who are now both dead. Shit, so is this is a revenge tour?
Vasco said she bought a gun. She could be our killer.
Then you need to get to Wendy.
I have tried, but her apartment's empty and she's abandoned her cell phone.
Only relative I could find. Wendy's mom, Sue, lives in Putnam County.
Paul is a curious case.
You can hear me all the time?
Yes, and I'm hearing rather too much of your lower intestine. Could you possibly move your phone from your belt to your jacket
Oh my
pocket?
god! Oh no!
Keep your panties on, I'm coming.
Poor Fusco.
Let it go at that. 2 other people are dead, too. So, no. What's he dealing?
Look, I mean, you can see he's in a lot of pain, but...
doing something he shouldn't be doing.
With cocaine?
He was dealing with people he shouldn't have been dealing with.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be a fake out. Can't fool me. It's just like that protective vibe she's got, isn't it? She's on the lookout.
Here's your new phone, okay? Thanks. Did you say anything to Mom? Not so I know that we're safe. Did you hear? We're not telling you anything until we know who you are and why you're following us.
Because you're going to die, and not from his hand.
Hello? Anyone at home?
That might be the guy who might be after you.
Stand away.
Call.
Let him in.
See if he tries his luck with Reese there, who wasn't involved. Oh, there you go. You weren't fooling anyone.
Suitcase. That has to be the money.
Yeah.
We gotta find these girls before the killers do.
Shit.
Guy at the crime center said there's another detective looking for them. Detective Foster, 82nd Precinct.
We got anything else?
Yeah, this guy about 30 minutes after the crash. He makes a phone call.
Oh,
What did you hear what he was
shit.
saying?
Go.
Mom is still there.
So she's sick. That why the girls took the money.
Had a
Yeah.
fall, broke her hip. Not sick exactly. Her home is the problem.
Okay, I mean, that's
Mortgage is
something
worth
that
more
money
than the
would help
house.
as
Thanks
well.
for closing on her.
Oh, at least they took the money for a reason.
Oh, it's obviously so. Yeah, I mean, they had their own problems and they did something that is not morally right with the guy dead.
Even know him?
Yeah. I was his best friend.
And why do you want him so bad?
Because he used to kill people for his country. Now he just kills them. His victims.
Oh, they're
The ones that
concerned
we know
for
of. Some he deserves a
okay.
medal. We thought he was dead. Gave him his star on the wall at Langley.
This
And
really
3
does
months
put
ago, you ran as
some-
Prince. Brought him back from the dead.
A little bit of a
We
test
him
between
before he
Reese
kills
and
anyone else.
Finch.
Before he kills himself. We want to help him.
Shit.
So where do I come into all of this?
We think he trusts you. Like he trusted her.
But can we
yourself
believe these
and him
guys is the
alive.
question.
I heard he was dealing with some people he shouldn't.
Okay. Okay, it's
Hi,
all
Harris,
starting
Detective
to...
Foster. Bannerman story confirmed Congressman Hallen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the same things.
So it doesn't help us.
You're not hearing me. He said the same thing as Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Gosh, I mean, money had to be illegal.
So you took it.
We divvied it up. 250 grand.
And you put a target on your back.
Fixed everything.
Except it made it worse.
We need $500,000 worth of knitting.
Oh shit, she gonna die? Oh no. No. It's that fucking prick again.
And then they expose it and ruin you. The man who's supposed to bring honesty to Wall Street is shown to be as corrupt as those he's investigating.
It's messed up, isn't it?
taking
Like,
this
especially putting a charity on the
They're
forefront.
in the pocket of Wall.
Before you ask me how I am, I'm not well. Not only is my son dead, but his damn accident is threatening to put us both in jail.
There we
people are
go.
on top of it. The last 2 items are
There
about
we
to be
go.
dealt with, so relax.
I can't. Some idiot blogger found out about the Cayman
There
charity.
you go. He's a bastard there.
How do I?
He just called. I know where he's gonna be.
Shit. Oh no. She's really grateful, but this right thing with what the CIA just said.
You again? Have you lost your car?
I'm waiting.
What's her? No, what a bullshit deal.
Night then.
I don't trust her. The first time. There we go.
You earned it. No one's coming after you anyway. Not now. You should go quickly.
People after you. Done. That was good from Reese. Give them that chance.
Thank you.
Just love how we got this extra foil with, alongside Elias. Shit. Here we go.
The slate's been wiped clean.
You know that'll never happen.
Oh, no, oh my god!
Can't find him. Carter?
Of course. Yeah, she's... Oh, is she gonna be following him, like, in terms of, like, helping him?
Hey, Harold. I wanted to say thank you, Harold. For giving me a second chance.
You're not dying here.
I'm close. Just get to the ground floor.
No. You stay away.
Carter's gonna help, surely. No, come on. Oh my. Oh no, did she see his face? Yeah. It was the right move to make, Carter. Fuck the CIA. Fuck him. So good. Oh, so tasty. So lovely. I mean, not for Reese, who's currently bleeding out. But, you know, you've got, I guess, a secondary, I mean, alongside the Elias thing, which obviously is not going to be the sole factor, especially in this world of espionage and all of that. Gotta have someone who is going to be a greater threat, really, CIA and all of that. It's so good, though. I mean, obviously things are just blown, have just blown up, but yeah. Now Carter, well, has a bit of an idea, and I mean, obviously with Snow helping out, in terms of like, well, I say helping out, he was, I guess, helping unravel the mystery, really, for Carter, because obviously he's been such an enigma throughout these past 10 episodes. And that ambush, yeah. All leading to, you know, her finding him. And not just that, though, but Finch as well, because, of course, they've had interactions, obviously, when you think back to what happened in episode 3. And there was a little bit of a follow-up a couple of episodes later, because, you know, Finch was there, so... Oh, I'm really excited to see how the next episode goes down now, because... Yeah, truth's out there, really, for Carter. I mean, that was a very interesting episode, though, on all fronts. I mean, sure, the CIA integration, you know, it's not just very interesting for the future, but it was just very, you know, great stuff during this episode. But, you know, even the whole situation on whose numbers, plural, came up in this episode, that was just very juicy to delve into, because... Not only is it an unprecedented situation with, I guess, 4 numbers coming up, and you know it does add to the tension, because it's not just the one focus, is it? It's 4 people, and with that opportunity, there comes the chance to play at a higher risk in terms of, okay, we can kill them off and all of that without it being a total failure, right? Because at least with Wendy and Paula, they were able to survive and all of that. So yeah. But it was also very interesting dealing with the ethical side of things as well. Because you had with Bannerman and Hallam, they had a very, very nefarious scheme going on using the orphan charity as a front with dirty money, with Jamie being the guy in the middle. But the four people didn't know that, of course. Obviously, they knew something dodgy was going on in regards to the fact that he was coked up. He had a lot of money, so they came to their suspicions. Well, this can't trace back to good ties, can it? But of course, they were out the loop in terms of what the full shebang was. So they thought that, well, he's dead, and like I said, the money will probably not tie back to something good, so we can put this to better use. So yeah, and again, it does deal with the ethical side of things because of the fact that, I mean, obviously you don't know what the full story is in regards to, I mean, yeah, you can make assumptions. The guy's coked up, he's got a shit ton of money with him. So putting the math together, it doesn't really tie back to a good source in my mind. But of course, like I said, they were out the loop. But you're like really playing with fire, aren't you? Because surely you're putting a target on your back and all of that. And it's that, whole question on, regardless, would you take, money from a dead guy not knowing the full shebang and all of that. So, but they did put a bit of a target on their backs accidentally, of course, because of the fact that you had, those guys they did chase down Matt and Claire, and they did try to kill Paula and Wendy. So, but with that, but of course they had their best. They thought, I guess, they could put the money to a better situation than what it was going to go towards in regards to the whole charity thingy bob. So yeah, but yeah, the congressman really should have, been ethical. But then again, politicians, right? Yeah, of course he was good. Like, why would he put it towards a charity, right? Yeah. But no, it was a really, really interesting, situation because, of course, they were especially for Wendy and Paula's situation, they were actually trying to put the money towards a beneficial, because the whole charity thing, with that being a setup, a front, Paula and Wendy, they just decided it would be beneficial, not just for, of course, their mother, because, of course, you do think about the American healthcare system, it's going to be extortionate, right? But also with the foreclosure of their house, right? So this would be going towards putting all three of them in a situation of comfort, really, in a situation that is very beneficial, that will help them out. So there's no dirty shenanigans going on there, unlike with what's going on with Bannerman and Hallam. So, and Hallam, should I say. So, So it's very, very interesting delving into those side of ethics because, again, it's this whole situation of, would you take money from a dead person? And, of course, do you really want to be playing with fire if you're going to make the assumption that this money is probably going to be tied back to a very, very dodgy, source, I guess. So, yeah. But again, it's not like, especially for Paula and Wendy, it's not like they were using the money to kind of one-up Hallam and Bannerman in terms of, the unethicalness of the situation, because it was very, very cool just, painting a front for this whole charity and all of that. So it's not like they were trying to upstage them being like, oh, you thought you guys were corrupt and depraved? Well, here's us. So, but it was really, really nice for Reese to give them that advantage, knowing the situation. And I guess, like I've alluded to, knowing that at least what they're using the money for, it's going towards a good cause in terms of not putting the three of them at a risk of being homeless, homeless, but also helping the mother out as well. So with her hip, was it? So yeah. But yeah. And the whole CIA situation was just very interesting. I mean, yeah, you can chalk it down to them being the antagonists because, I mean, you're watching Reese and Finch and you're thinking, well, we're going to be rooting for them, obviously. But, I mean, obviously, I've still got a long way to go to navigate this show. But there is one thing that does cross my mind, is the fact that not everything is black and white. And you had that what was it, Agent Snow, who was talking about how Reese killed his handler, who I believe we saw her back in a couple of episodes ago, actually, when she gave him the name Reese. So now, of course, we don't know the full story, but there was a bit of a rapport between both her and Reese. So, and he's with Snow, he's making it out to be as if there was a betrayal and Reese caused said betrayal. So, but again, I think, and it's not like this show is shy to show flashbacks. We're gonna get the full story surely at some point, probably from Reese's perspective. So we can take what Snow said with a grain of salt, but there is that possibility that Reese either had no choice but to kill his I guess handler. She might have had some dodgy ties prior, or maybe Reese was the bad person. So of course, when it comes to the CIA, I'm going to take what they are saying with a grain of salt, not just because of the fact that Reese and Finch in our minds are the protagonists, but they could be covering up some shady shit. The CIA, they're not immune to that whatsoever, so it might be something that we might discover further down the line, that they're trying to paint Reese in a bad light and all of that. It could also be the fact that Reese got too into his occupation, him killing and all of that, and he went a bit OTT in regards to what he did. So, and like I said, I think it's something that we're definitely going to explore further in terms of flashbacks down the line. But it is a very, very interesting scenario. Of course, they were trying to ambush him. So, yeah, and it was it was very interesting with Carter, because of course this episode was following up from her big moment, of course, with the fact that Reese did save her life. Of course, she was still none the wiser on who actually saved her life, but it did get Reese and Carter closer with the last episode. But I'd say this episode definitely got them closer. Yeah. Just a hunch. But yeah, I mean, I'm very intrigued to see where things are going to go. I had a feeling, obviously, she did sell out Reese to the CIA. And I feel like that is on brand in regards to, well, in regards to thinking she's doing the right thing, by informing the CIA, Reese is going there, etc. So, because she wants to do the right thing, and even though that Reese has saved her, he saved her in the last episode, she's hearing the CIA, and the CIA have a reputation and all of that. But she's hearing this, this CIA agent saying, yeah, he's dangerous. He killed his handler. And she's also wanting to make sure that she can come home to her son. If she's hearing this shit about the fact that, yeah, the person that he trusted he had a person that he trusted, and suddenly he shot her. So you don't want to be falling into that same trap. And like I said, the CIA have a reputation, so it makes sense that she's gonna fall to that side of things, in regards to entrusting the CIA and selling out Reese rather than. She is very thankful. That is, but I think the important thing is she is feeling a sense of conflict, because with the CIA, it's so easy to trust them and all of that. But Reese saved her life as well, and she's ever thankful. So that's my interpretation of things. So there comes that moment where the CIA ambush him, and then she takes off. There's still that bit of conflict because on one mind she's like, I can bring Reese in. I now know what he looks like, and this is the person that, yeah. On the other hand, they've just bullshitted him, saying, you know what, it's a clean slate, and then they just shoot him. But I'm still I'm still thankful for what he's done. Is not just for what he's done to me, but also what we've had in the past 10 episodes and all, and whatnot. So again, conflict I sense, and ultimately she's let them escape, even though she had another bombshell with Finch, of course. So yeah, but it is very, very interesting, because she's got these like conflicted I guess ideals in her head. She should be helping the CIA. She should be on their side, but he's done so much, and I really find it a very, very tasty scenario. So but not just in terms of like Carter's perspective, of course, Reese being on the receiving end of things as well. It's not like this is the first time, of course, but yeah, he's absolutely fucked up now. So yeah, but also bringing in the CIA, and just not just highlighting how Reese has that dangerous side of him, of course, and the handler that we saw a couple of episodes ago, she's no more because of the fact that, well, the CIA might be painting him in a bad light. But also it does potentially test, not that it would in my mind, but it does pose the question, would Reese do what he did to his handler to Finch, should the time come? So, of course, we've got a bit of a relationship between Finch and Reese, as these 10 episodes have provided. But if there was trust between Reese and his handler, and Reese got her in the end, what's to say that he won't do the same to Finch? There is the possibility. So, like I said, in my mind, not going to happen. But it does put that question out there in the universe, doesn't it? So, yeah. But it was a really, really neat episode, in my opinion. So, really thought it was great. I'm assuming this was mid-season finale terrain, because it's usually around the halfway mark, isn't it? In my experience, especially when it comes to like 22, episode runs and all of that. you start fall, and then get to the winter, and that's when, you know, the cutoff point is around episode 10 or episode 9, whatever the case. And you've got something dramatic like Reese just bleeding out and Carter finding out and the CIA showing up and shit hitting the fan. So, yeah. But yeah, a superb episode. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my BG Feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!